Hi Gemini, welcome back. So Gemini, let's jump straight into it because when I was preparing for your reading, I was getting the song Wild Things, so like an older song. I don't remember from the 80s, 90s, but it goes wild thing. Don't come for me for my singing abilities. Okay. So are you a little wild, Gemini? Do you like wild things? Do you like that song? Does it resonate with you somehow? I don't know. Was that your old school jam? Take it as it resonates. That's what I got. So I'm just the messenger. I was also getting messages, Gemini, about relationships, emotions, and spirituality, and how all of those things are tied together. And also a reminder that you're the alchemist, right? You are the magician, the creator of your life. But it begins within, and they really want you to keep your integrity intact and to stay high vibrational when it comes to relationships and making choices in relationships, because whatever choices you make during this time frame are going to ultimately balance out the karmic scales for the rest of the year. So because we just had an eclipse and a full moon, it was the last eclipse of 2025. The energy's super ripe right now, super intense. And so whatever choices have been made, from the full moon upwards to the next 2 to 5 days will have lasting effects. So keep that in mind. But let's go a bit further. Actually, let me use these cards first and see what else for my Geminis. You have the Eight of Wands, the Three of Wands. Okay, nice. And the Eight of Cups. So 888 showing up. That number could be significant to you. Take note. You may be seeing that number or look up the numerology meeting. This is about preparing yourself for the journey ahead. The Eight of Wands is also a very fast-moving energy. You can talk about communication. You might be like getting something ready for, I don't know. That's all I'm getting is like you're getting something ready. I don't know if it's for an event or something that's upcoming at work, or maybe just energetically getting yourself ready. But I definitely heard getting ready or get ready for some sort of departure as well, though. So that's really interesting. Some of you are getting ready to go on a flight, a journey, an actual destination. For others of you, this is just like energetically speaking, like preparing yourself emotionally, spiritually, for things to change or for you to leave behind something that maybe you've been needing to leave behind, whether it's a behavior, a habit, a person, whatever, a pattern for some of you. So let's get into it and see for my Geminis what else we've got coming through for you. You have the card here of guidance. The card of letting go. You've got that card out twice. So there's something from your past that they do not want you to revisit or reinvite into your life because it's going to do quite a number on your mind, especially if this is a person from the past. Be wary. You're being guided to move into your future and to let go. So if you have old flames popping up, or you have old emotions popping up, maybe it's not even about a person, just old patterning within yourself popping up, that doesn't serve you anymore. And there's no point in revisiting that or rekindling anything or going backwards in any sense of the word. So you're really being guided towards more of your future state, more of your future tense, than going backwards. Because I feel like we're out of the retrograde, but for some reason, Gemini, I feel like a little bit of backwards momentum coming through here. Or like, sorry, the past coming up. I'm not going to keep those. Again, some of you, it may be more so related to letting go of something that's really, really done a number on your head. And I have the card of guilt here. Guilt, remorse, this feeling like you've made a mistake or you've done something wrong. those types of thoughts. I just want to remind you, this is so similar to the reading a private reading I just did. I just want to remind you that guilt is a human affliction. It's a human emotion, because your source, your higher self, God, whatever you call it, does not judge. It loves unconditionally. It does not see you through the eyes of shame. You see you that way, or perhaps other people may judge and see you that way, and that inflicts that pain upon you that is not natural to who you really are, because who you naturally are is also an unconditional lover and a source connection extension of that of which you call God. So whatever this is that you're holding on to here, Gemini, they want you to release it. It is messing with your head. It is causing havoc in your spirit. And so it's time to forgive self, move forward. There were no mistakes made. Every choice was for a purpose. Everything you've been through has grown you. Nothing has gone wrong here. Everything's just on time. And remind yourself of that. Okay. So let's go further and see for my Geminis. Let's go further. The World card. Oh, getting all these cards wanting to pop out over here, but I want them to pop out on the table. The World. The Four of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. So there's that past coming up again. Now, this could be something rooted or connected to the family. Okay, a past person from that's somehow connected to you through family, through friends, or whatever. Or this just could simply mean that you are, using your current family, friends to ground yourself in a situation, to keep yourself out of the past, possibly. Now, you have the card of detachment here and the card of the World. So to me, this is something coming full circle. Some of you are trying to ignore, or because you have the card of detachment and it's next to the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you are trying to ignore something or someone from your past, possibly, which is an interesting message. But the other way I can read this is like, you may be detaching emotionally from like who you currently have in your life, right? Because your mind is elsewhere. Because sometimes the Four of Cups is like distraction, or like a sense of like your mind being elsewhere, like you're not paying attention, but it's also sometimes a very ungrateful energy, like thinking the grass is greener on the other side, or fantasizing and then forgetting about like what you currently have that is grounding you and that you should be appreciating. I feel disassociation. I'm going to be quite honest with you. So that's kind of an interesting energy here. And if nothing else, if it's not disassociation, which I feel a lot of you are doing, it is distraction going on here. Where it's like, it's hard to see the forest through the trees type of deal. You know what I mean? Like, there's something going on here, up here. Which is so easy for air signs. And I'm a triple freaking air sign. Sun, moon, rising. I get it. It's no wonder that I'm sane at all. Because them thoughts be a-thinking. And I be a-hearing them. And, like I'll be mid-conversation with somebody and just go off into Dana land. I'm like, oh, wait, what? I feel you. Okay, so the Three of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Tower. There's that song again. Wild things. So there's definite changes, news, communication, something coming through the friendship or the family sector. Okay, this has like a sort of disruptive energy though around it. Or if nothing else, like there is a change coming through in the relationship, family, friend sector, right? You have the Three of Cups, which is like your confidants, the people that are closest to you, the people that have your back. There could be, you know, get-togethers happening for you, or an ability to get together with a friend and just be yipping and yapping and, you know, like friends do. That actually might be good for your spirit to connect with people that connect with you, that vibe with you, Gemini. Because there's changes coming through the house of family, and also the house of comfort and stability. And I'm not really getting what the change is, so let me see. Okay. If you've been feeling emotionally drained, Gemini, and especially if you have Pisces in your chart, sorry, that's random, but take it or leave it. There's a sense of like a shift in the energy that helps you to kind of overcome that sensation or that feeling, especially, it's like going from a feeling of loss to feeling like a feeling of gain. Like you lost something and now you're gaining it back, or you lost a part of yourself and now you're gaining it back. You know, those are examples, but you get what I mean, right? More. And what are you gaining back? Your strength, your courage, your confidence. Have you been finding yourself a little distant, a little less confident than you typically would be? What's up with that, Gemini? Like, time to get yourself back in the game here. If this is related to like a specific relationship or person, there was a sense of loss there, you're regaining your strength. Just like in general or within the situation possibly. So let's see. Nine of Pentacles. Justice. The Lovers, the King of Swords, and the King of Cups. Okay, so this is about reaching for your highest potential, Gemini. This is about staying balanced in your energy, not becoming karma, but letting karma kind of do its thing on its own by you just relaxing and chilling and being your good feeling, good intending self. This is not about forcing things. This is not about making bad decisions either. It's not about closure. It's not about none of that. It's about keeping yourself in a space that is grounded and good feeling, because some of you are disassociating, you're detaching. There's something going on here that I feel has the ability to get into your mind, and you're powerless there is what I'm getting. There's no power over that at this moment. It's about the reconnection of your higher self and your lower self more than anything. But you could also be connecting with, you know, people and relationships that are on your pathway, you know, as far as like on your journey or whatever. But again, the caution is if it's something regurgitated or someone regurgitated from the past, be wary. They're coming with a lot of baggage. You don't want part of that. You're being guided away from that. They want you to be smart, Gemini, and they want you to use your emotions as a guide and to open yourself up to receptivity. Some of you have quite a bit of masculine energy around you, by the way. Definitely one, but upwards of 3 separate masculine energies. Now this could be boss, father, husband, partner, secretive partner. Who freaking knows, right? These days, who freaking knows? It's like, yeah. But there does seem to be a lot of masculine influence here. Okay. And I'm just going to take this to the side because this is not for all of you. And this isn't really a relationship reading, but I have to say this because it's here and I see it. For my Geminis who are relationship hopping, You cannot find your happiness by hopping out of one relationship into another. In fact, you will sabotage yourself, because what you're going to do is you're going to bring baggage, because you have to have time to heal when one relationship ends and another one begins. And when you don't allow time to heal, and you jump straight into a new relationship, or even worse, you're in a relationship and you're entertaining another relationship, it will fail. And it won't just fail with this partner, it will fail with the other partner. All of them. All of them. And I promise you, that's not a threat. This is real life. This is how law of attraction works. When there is not honesty and integrity, when there is betrayal, both relationships karmically must fail. So that's for my Geminis. There's just a small group of you who have multiple relationships going on, or you're relationship hopping and you can't figure out like why your life cannot stabilize, or is it going to work out if I jump from this partner to that partner? No, you'll recreate the same thing with the new partner that you had with the old partner. Both will fail. Don't mess around. The only way you can get into a position where it's going to work out for you is to remove yourself from both, work on self, and then law of attraction will bring you the partner that's meant for you. And nobody wants to hear that, because that's not easy to do. But that's the only way to do it and come out unscathed on top. I'm just telling you, okay? So sorry, that's for a few of you. I know a lot of you are not dealing with that though. This is just about seeing yourself clearly, staying grounded. I think it's okay to detach here and there, but don't disassociate. That's a totally different type of feeling. Disassociation is when I feel like, you guys are smart. You know what it means. You almost lose touch with complete reality. So be careful about that. Be realistic. Don't over fantasize a situation, a person, whatever. Because, although I think our mind is a powerful tool, if you're not being logical and you jump into a situation with unrealistic expectations, it will blow up in your face. And I don't want to see that for any of my Geminis, so just stay cautious. All right, let's see what the guidance is. And we're going to leave it there for my Geminis. Every relationship I establish is eternal. It is our desire that you come to remember that every relationship is eternal, and that once it's been established, it's a part of your vibrational makeup of who you are forevermore. And that in your powerful now, where all that you've been becomes convergence with all that you are now becoming, you do hold the power to create. And so your observation of a situation, whether you want it or don't want it, no matter how remote you believe yourself to be on the outside, it actually makes you a part of it and a co-creative partner. Be very careful what you're giving your observation and focus to, unless you truly want to be a part of the energy. Okay, wow, interesting reading, Gemini. I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs that you may be connecting with or have in your chart. I have Gemini, I have Libra, I have Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, and Sagittarius. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, let me know. And also comment. Help me get back into this YouTube algorithm. You guys know I had to take a month off because my own life kind of blew up. But I'm getting myself back on my feet, and I deserve to be at the top of this algorithm. So comment. Even if it's just a heart, even if it's just a hi, like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And I'm going to start doing my Sunday lives consistently now that I'm back on my feet. Also, catch me on Facebook and Instagram. I go live on Facebook a lot more than I do here. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of those pages. And I'm new to TikTok, but give a girl a follow. I'm trying it out. TTWD is the name of that. All of it linked below. Wishing you the best, Gemini. Until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.